Geh in den Channel. Geh in den Channel. Wo bist du? Fuck, wieso ist er wieder ganz unten? Hä? Geh in den Channel ist weg. Genjin. Da, Genshin Impact.
That sounds perfect. A god must be firm. A god must not allow any detail to slip through the cracks. My dear citizens, just as the will of a god remains opaque to the understanding of mere mortals, so too is truth unmoved by even the strongest of wills. I will now speak to the defendant. If you honor the values of truth, justice, and divinity, then you are compelled to provide an accurate account of your actions. Hey, that's not bad. Now what's next? It's so hard to predict how people are going to react. What should I say during the trial tomorrow?
Lady Farina, what are you doing?
Oh, Nervillette! As the god of justice, it is only expected that I should remain informed of every trial and make the necessary preparations. Is there something that you needed? If you wish to seek an audience with me, then please make an appointment with Sir Intendant Chevalmeron in advance.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique de l'Alice Cardinal, the Hydro Archon to be punished via the death sentence.
Okay. Fast erwartet.
You and I both know that there may be issues
Hab ich's
with
gestern
the
nicht gesagt.
primordial sea.
Everyone on the street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared.
Shouldn't gods be all-powerful?
What's done is done. Just trust in me, your Archon. Never mind whether you can truly convince yourself to or not.
Was.
The show begins.
Hey, sie sitzt auf einer Blase. Wie geil.
Shower me with praise.
Yes.
Let my name echo in song.
Beschwört die kleinen Wasserblasen, ne?
Say cheese. Breaking news.
I know you're not a local, but I'd avoid getting too close to any water that looks strange all the same. There's something ominous about it. Well, the water, I mean.
Navia, okay.
The prophecy.
Nice.
Yes. What has been prophesied will be fulfilled.
Achso.
I, Farina, will use this trial to show the world the true meaning of justice.
This judgment is fair.
Oh, ist das ein kleiner neuer Boss?
Never been as superficial as you have presented yourself to be.
No more excuses.
Why should we acknowledge it?
Fusolo, why did you deceive us?
Applaud.
Ist das eine Guillotine?
Just a moment. This isn't right.
The trial of the Hydro Archon.
Seem to remember
The
now.
floor will now
This trial is...
I know
Geil,
it's
eine Guillotine! Endlich! Das hat ja lang gedauert. Oh, wie unerwartet der Wahl von Child kommt.
Everyone's... Papa, what should I do?
Ich hoffe, wir kämpfen gegen den
The prophecy that you've been
in der Story.
should now be in full swing.
Wait, was ist das?
I suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you. All will eventually end.
Ist
in
das
a
vielleicht der alte
magnificent
Hydrokon, der
and
kommt zurück?
dramatic trial. Farewell, Nervillette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
Ich hab doch gesagt, von dem wird untergehen in 4.2. Lol. Okay. Nice. Ich kann das heute nicht screenshotten, sorry. Müsst ihr selber machen. Ja, aber die sah auch aus wie jemand aus Honkai Impact. Ist die Frage, ob das vielleicht der alte Hydrachon ist, dass sie zurückgekommen ist. Weil wir haben ja gelernt, dass man in Wissen und Erinnerungen und so weiter im Wasser speichern kann. Vielleicht hat sie es geschafft, sie selbst zu speichern. Und jetzt kommt sie zurück. Das wäre aber komisch, weil wir können nicht zwei Archonten haben. Oder ist sie Lehrerin? Ja, das könnte auch sein. Weil sie ist ja... Das wäre geil, wenn das die Lehrerin wäre, Bella. Ja, das kann sein, auch wegen dem Wahl. Also wenn das die Meisterin ist und die wird nicht spielbar werden, dann bin ich sauer. Die sah so nice aus. Auf die pull ich. Was ist, wenn sie der geheime Charakter für 3.3 ist oder so?
Genshin Impact version 4.2 special program. I'm Sarah Miller Cruz, the voice of the female traveler Lumine, and I'm joined today by two
Wobei sie
guests
hatte
to
nur
bring you
weiße
the
Haare.
latest news for the
Oh.
upcoming version.
Wait,
Okay, why don't you introduce yourselves?
warum
Alright,
sind hier
yeah,
4
so
Furinas?
I'll
Und da ist die
start.
Hand von
Hey
Alekino.
everyone, I'm Amberly Connors, the voice of Farina.
Alekinos Hand.
I am super
Und 4
excited
Furinas.
to be on this special program today.
Eine böse Furina?
Travelers already met the Hydro Archon at the start of their journey in Fontaine. And as the story continues,
Schau,
how will this
böse
special
Furina,
god
nette
avert the
Furina.
crisis foretold in the prophecy? Yeah, I hope everyone's excited to see what happens next.
I mean, I sure am. I'm at the edge of my seat. My name is Ray Chase, and I'm the voice of Neuvillette, the Dragon Sovereign of Water and Eudex of Fontaine. I'm sure many of you already consider Neuvillette a very trustworthy partner, and I hope you look forward to seeing more of him in version 4.2.
Yes, for sure. Totally.
Yep.
Okay, so next, let's dive into the major content that we have coming in version 4.2.
Was ist,
In the intro,
wenn die
Farina said we need to
Guillotine
make an appointment with Surintendant Cheval Moran.
die andere
So, you know,
Furina
she's really
freilässt?
busy as Fontaine's Archon, and she's a pretty big celebrity at the Opera House.
Ich glaube sogar,
So,
dass
the
die...
special program team gave me an itinerary to follow, and it appears to show all of Farina's recent plans.
Farina's recent plans, let me guess.
Wenn die
she's gonna go
Guillotine
into trial,
runterfällt,
and then another
glaube
trial,
ich,
and then another.
dass
Actually, that sounds about right.
vielleicht eine
Okay,
andere
the
Furina
itinerary seems
freigelassen wird,
pretty
die in ihrem
packed,
Auge
so let's
ist.
take a look at the first item. Oh, looks like Ray called it. Wow. Yeah. There is nothing more important to Farina than attending trials at the Opera House. But this trial is a little different from the usual.
Ooh, interesting.
I know. I keep looking at the water rushing in. I'm like, what's happening? Yes, it looks like there's some spotlights and like it's like a
Da
curtain.
steht, im Wasserstein.
Seems like, you know,
Die Leute können auch
maybe
sie
also Neuvillette is
judgen.
keeping an eye on things from behind the scenes, maybe? Very serious.
He's always keeping an eye on
Was
stuff
hat sie
and
da?
always
Ah, das
a
ist die
little bit
Stadt.
disappointed.
In ihrem Splash Art ist die Stadt. Wie geil.
Okay, in version 4.2,
Und wie
travelers will
Wasser
get to experience
rüberkommt.
Act
Okay.
5 of the Fontaine Archon quest, Masquerade of the Guilty. We'll team up
Nur
with
ein Akt?
Fontanian friends to delve deeper
Schade.
into the hurricane of events and face the impending destruction foretold by the prophecy. Travelers will gradually unveil new facts behind this crisis and encounter an evil that has been lurking in the swirling depths.
Ooh.
I know.
Swirling depths. Very spoopy. Right. So, you know, the prophecy in Fontaine is on the brink of coming true. And this is possibly the greatest
Echt? Weiß ich
crisis
gar
we've
nicht.
faced
Bei
in
mir
our
vorhin
journey
ist es
to
mir
that.
gerade nur aufgefallen.
Definitely. In version 4.1, we learned about this precarious situation involving the rising primordial seawater. Neuvillette barely arrived in time to hold back the seawater from engulfing the fortress of Meripede, but still, the water has reached Poisson.
Luckily, the crisis was averted by Navia's leadership of the Spina de Rosula. Though, we probably can't dismiss the assistance provided by the Knave either. Whatever her end goal may be, it seems like she sincerely wants to save Fontaine from the prophecy. But there's only so much that we can say.
Nein,
Travelers
warum
will
ist
have
der
to go
Scheiß
and play through
offen?
the version themselves to discover the clues, adventures,
Scheiß
and
Ding.
stories to come.
Yes, exactly. So be sure to play through, uncover hidden truths, and witness this epic chapter of Fontaine's history for yourself when Act 5 of the Archon quest becomes available.
Sounds good.
Ich hab's heute auch geschlossen.
Hey,
Wieso?
question. Have we forgotten a pretty important character who's been missing from the Fortress of Meripede?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you mean Child?
Yeah. Where's
Child?
We
Interessiert Child.
searched all over the fortress for him. Yep. I guess we'll just have to live with the suspense for a little longer. Not ideal, but it's fine. It is what it is. It is what it is. But we saw Child appear at the end of the last version's Archon quest, so it probably won't be long until we see him again. Okay, good.
Okay.
But we really need to talk about Farina.
What?
She's confronted with a because she's confronted with a crisis that's tough for even one of the great elemental dragons. Of course, Fontaine will have the Traveler's help, but what choices will our Hydro Archon make in the face of the crisis? Well, just like the prophecy itself, all will be revealed at the fated time. But knowing Farina, perhaps she'll have made some preparations.
Once again, disappointed.
Oh, yeah.
No way.
Come on, guys, have some faith.
Okay, to bolster everyone's confidence in Farina, let's learn a little more about this one-of-a-kind Archon.
Bin ich gespannt, was sie kann.
Why are you just standing there with your mouth gaping? You must be stunned and at a loss for words.
Bin ich gespannt, ob sie beide
Understandable. It is I, after all.
aktivieren
Fontaine's
kann.
most beloved star, Farina.
Also,
I'm on a very tight schedule,
beide
so
Lichter.
you're lucky to even get an appointment with me.
Hell und dunkel.
Oh my
Ich weiß
gosh,
grad den
I
Namen
love
nicht
her
mehr.
outfit. Yes. Oh, and
Außer
her
und
eyes,
was?
like each of them are different. She's
Pi,
got
bla,
little
bla, bla.
eyelashes.
Pneuma.
Yes. Oh,
You know,
it's amazing.
you'd expect for a Hydro Archon that she'd have the best drip.
Oh?
Yes. Ooh. Okay, you know what?
Ihre Waffe sieht
Seems as
einfach
if
geil
she's always
aus.
dressed like she's about to attend a performance. You know what I mean?
Yes. That's Fontaine's biggest celebrity for you. And speaking of
Oder
drip,
Stab oder so.
let's take a look at her combat abilities.
Yay! Being too popular can be such a hassle.
Cool.
Who knew
Ja, sie mag
that people would
Süßigkeiten, das wissen wir
adore me
schon.
so much?
Okay, Schwertangriff. Midori, wie geil ist das denn bitte? War das ja mit Pneuma? Ne, Außer war das. Das ist Pneuma. Ein Ding mal Foto von ihm, wie
Whoa,
süß.
that is
Wow.
so cool. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I like the way.
Ich glaube, ich habe beides gesehen, Außer und Pneuma.
Very dramatic. Yes.
Very much. It's like all of her moves are part of a performance.
Yes.
Totally. Also, look at her elemental burst. Her presence really fills the stage. Everyone else is just an extra. Wait, so the creatures that Farina summons, they look a lot like the Fontamer aberrants that we've encountered before. There's a seahorse, a crab, an
Ja, ich glaube,
octopus,
ich habe auch beides
and they
gesehen.
are all
Weil es
so
war zuerst das
cute.
blaue
I
Schwert
love
da
them.
und dann das weiße.
Oh my gosh, no, the octopus is even wearing a hat!
Das Bild, das sieht nett aus.
Distinguished little gentleman!
Correction here, Sarah. They're a bit different from
hat
Fontamer
einen Bart.
aberrants.
Okay.
I would know. To my knowledge, these creatures are Farina's, quote, honored guests. They even help manage her daily affairs.
Yes, exactly. So, Farina often invites guests to her tea party, which is known as the Salon Solitaire. And those creatures are actually special guests of the Salon Solitaire.
Aww.
And she even gave each member a name. Oh my gosh.
Okay,
Yes.
bis jetzt hatten wir sie nicht
You've
gesehen.
got the maid, Mademoiselle Craboletta. They're the best.
The crab, the one that's a crab, I assume.
Absolutely.
Okay, okay.
Yes. And then you've got the housekeeper, Sir Intendant Cheval Moran.
Ah, there he is.
And the conferencier, Gentilhomme Usher.
Oh.
And that last one is a stickler for propriety.
Oh, okay. So when Farina said to make an appointment with Sir and Cheval Moran,
Alles klar, deswegen haben wir die
referring
Kanone
to?
bekommen.
Yes. Oh my god.
Wow.
I didn't know it
Deswegen
so
haben wir die Kamera
cute.
bekommen.
Exactly. Farina even makes some
Sie
cute
französischen
bubbles in
Namen.
her idle animation.
Oh
Wie
my
süß.
gosh, that's adorable. Okay, I'm sure everyone is just itching to know more about the skills shown in that clip. So, Amber,
Ja,
why
let's
don't you take
go.
it away? Tell us everything. Yes, you got it. Yay!
Der beste Account wird von
Farina
Amber
is a
gesprochen.
Hydro Sword user.
Okay.
Mhm.
Ja,
Hmm.
ich habe
She
gehofft, dass sie
usually
so Viecher
defaults to an
beschwören kann.
Usia Arca alignment in combat. When in this state, her elemental skill invites the 3 members of the Salon Solitaire,
Solano.
Mademoiselle Craboletta, Surintendant Chevalmeron, and Gentilhomme Usher to the stage. I love it. It's so cute. And you know, these salon members
Ein
will
Change
attack
Arke Alignment. Sag ich
prioritizing
ja.
the target of the
Mit Charge
active
Attacks,
character.
okay.
Ooh. Their
Geil.
damage increases the more characters there are in the party over a certain HP amount.
Okay, I was
Okay.
listening to all that, but at the very top, you said that she usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment. So she has more than one alignment?
Yes, exactly.
Sie ist ja der Hund.
Farina's
Klar.
charged attack not only deals physical damage, but also allows her to switch between Usia and Numa Arca alignments.
Na klar.
Whoa.
Wow. Based on what we just saw, it seems like her Arca alignment has an effect on her other
Warte mal,
skills
heilt
as
sie
well.
auch andere oder nur sich
Sure
selbst?
does. Farina's elemental skill changes depending on whether she is aligned with Usia or Numa. That's cool. It's super cool. After Farina uses her charged attack to switch to a Numa
Geil, die
Arca
Tierchen
alignment,
sind.
her elemental skill summons the Singer of Many Waters to provide healing to nearby party members.
Oh, sie
The
heilt.
summons created
Hatten
by
wir uns aber
Farina's
irgendwie
elemental
gedacht.
skill will remain on the field for a period of time even after Farina is switched out.
Geil, wie sie kämpft.
Farina's elemental burst deals damage to surrounding opponents. And when the party member's HP increases or decreases, Farina will accumulate fanfare points. That's my trumpet.
Amazing.
So, Farina increases the damage and the incoming healing bonus of nearby party members based on the amount of fanfare she has.
Wow. It seems like
What?
this fighting style really suits Farina's character.
Sie erhöht
Showy
Angriff
and
und Heilung?
unpredictable.
Totally. I can already see the fluctuations in my
Oh.
team's HP bar.
Okay.
Healing skill might come in handy.
Yeah, for real. And
Das heißt, für Tier 1 Nüvelett vielleicht noch besser.
Farina's passive talent can
na klar.
decrease the cooldown on abilities gained from the xenochromatic Fontamer aberrants.
Ooh.
Wow, you can say that again.
Yeah.
Also das Unterwasserzeug
That'll
kann man
make it
schneller
even
benutzen.
easier to uncover the secrets lurking in
Okay,
the
cool.
depths.
Always the secrets lurking in the depths.
Oh, and I almost forgot.
Okay,
Whenever one of Farina's summons is on the field, Farina gains the ability
Komm, lass sie auf
to
Wasser
walk
laufen.
on
Ja!
Oh my god.
Ich hab's gerade gesagt.
Hey, I actually saw that Farina's outfit changes whenever she switches between
Ich
Arca
hab's
lines.
gerade gesagt.
Yeah, good eye.
Nice.
You're correct.
you.
It does change.
Ah,
But, you
ja.
know, such is the charm of a celebrity, I suppose. Yes, so if you
Sie hat
want
zwei
to
verschiedene
learn
Kleider?
more about Farina, then be sure to accompany her on her story
Instant
quest,
Skinwechsel.
the Animula Kuraji chapter.
Ah, amazing. Okay, so next up we have another old friend to introduce. She's now able to join the traveler's party with
Ah,
her trusty companion, Monsieur
Fotografin.
Verite.
Wie ist sie
That's
nochmal?
right.
Charlotte.
It's Charlotte! Yay!
Oh, adorable.
So cute.
We've known Charlotte for a while now. The traveler met her during the Summoner Summit event, which took them on an adventure all over Tibet.
Und 3.7 war
that's
so.
right. Charlotte's hard-hitting spirit and determination to uncover the truth really leave an impression, don't they?
Yeah.
That's right. During our journey in Fontaine,
Ich
didn't
werde
we treat
Videos
the
mit ihr
traveler to a
aufnehmen, das wäre geil.
magnificent meal in order to get a scoop about Wriothesley? Though she didn't end up getting the interview that she wanted in the end, huh? But I don't think that will deter her. She'll always be in search of the truth. The world is her treasure chest, and only her camera can determine its contents and the truths they contain.
Kann sie vielleicht wie Nahida?
Speaking of her camera,
sehen,
Monsieur
sehen,
Verite just
stimmt.
so happens to be her greatest
Kann sie
assistant.
vielleicht sowas wie
and
Nahida?
companion.
Nur
They're
mit der
friends.
Kamera?
Charlotte's talent for
wäre
photography
cool.
is truly a marvel. No matter the subject or setting, her photos somehow always capture an unparalleled
Vielleicht
sense
kann
of
sie
artistry.
Gespräche
The peerless
abhören.
Monsieur Verite turns her photos into eye-catching mementos. In fact, many Fontanians even cut the prints out of the newspaper and keep them as clippings.
Oh, that's so cool. And Monsieur Verite is so cute. He even
even has its own little hat and tie. I know. Charlotte actually commissioned both of those items from Chiori. She even commissioned Monsieur Verité's accessories in several different styles to match different interview settings. Isn't that cute?
Wow, that is pretty thoughtful. I suppose that just shows how much Charlotte cherishes her own Monsieur Verité.
Yes, it really does. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at Charlotte's character showcase, shall we?
Charakter zum Erkunden.
If you keep your eyes peeled and your mind engaged, you'll find there's always a new story nearby just waiting to be discovered.
Was will ich denn? Das war so lustig. Ich habe doch gesagt, sie greifen mit ihrer Kamera an, als wir ihr Foto, sie gesehen haben. Und jetzt ist das wirklich so. So lustig. Hab ich nicht gesagt, Spaß, Alter, sie fotografiert die Gegner tot. Oh, cool.
Whoa.
Oh, amazing.
She's really like moving around.
Yes! Honestly, it's just what you'd expect of a reporter for the Steambird. Even her combat skills involve taking photos. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, and
makes
then, like,
sense.
what a lively character. Her combat moves, like I was saying, she's moving around. They're super dynamic. It seems like she's always on the move.
Who's on the march? Exactly. Charlotte is an expert at applying the skills and talents that she's developed as a reporter to other areas of her life. And
Warte
that
mal,
includes
verlangsamt sie die
combat.
Gegner?
With her trusty companion, Monsieur Verité, she captures enemies from all angles, unleashing attacks while discovering and exposing their
So
weaknesses.
lustig.
Honestly, I would expect nothing less from one of Fontaine's most famous reporters. Who knew cameras could do that, though? I didn't know you could use them as a weapon. The more you know, I guess.
Ja, ich hab's gesagt.
Okay, here's some
Sie
cool
wird
stuff.
die Waffe,
Charlotte's
die
elemental
Kameras
skill applies snappy
mal
silhouettes to
benutzen.
opponents
So
caught within the
lustig.
viewfinder of her camera. During this effect's
So
duration,
ähnlich wie
marked
Nahidas
opponents
Ding.
will intermittently take damage. Holding Charlotte's elemental skill strengthens these effects and applies focused impression to opponents instead. Now, her elemental burst creates a news flash field
Das sieht
that
cool aus.
continuously restores HP to party members within its range.
Sie
Monsieur
heilt,
Verité,
wie geil.
he's also going to join in and intermittently attack opponents during the
Das
duration
sieht
of the
cool
ability.
aus.
As an experienced reporter, Charlotte is an expert at adapting her methods to match the needs of her target.
Na, sie wird
When
ein
paired with
Buchcharakter sein.
Fontaine characters, Charlotte receives a healing bonus. When paired with non-Fontaine characters, she receives a cryo damage bonus. Now,
Oha.
that is not all. There is more. During the
What?
4.2 special event, travelers can complete a quest to receive a special gadget called the Zoom Lens. When Charlotte activates the Zoom Lens, it will trigger her passive talent called First Person Shutter.
Oh my gosh.
When you hold her elemental skill,
Das
the
passt
gadget will cause you to
schon.
enter photo mode instead.
That is
Yes.
so cool.
Das heißt, wir können
That is
besser.
super rad, and you know, I
Nice.
have a feeling some super cool pictures are gonna come out of that.
Oh, yeah.
We are going to provide more
Jawohl,
information about
das
the
wird
Zoom Lens and how to
geil.
use it during the event
Das
overview
ist
portion.
ein Shutter.
So, Farina and Charlotte will both be featured in
Beijo.
version 4.2
Da muss ich ihn wieder
event
skippen. Sorry, Beijo.
wishes. In the first half
Charlotte
of
ist mit
version
Farina.
4.2,
Yes.
we'll have event wishes showcasing Farina and Baiju. During this time, Charlotte will also receive a huge drop rate
Kommt
boost.
vielleicht Raiden als Rerun? Weil sie ist der einzige Konter fehlt. Und Nahida.
Huge boost. A new 5-star sword, Splendor of Tranquil Waters, will be featured in the weapon
Sieht
event
mehr
banner.
aus.
And,
Holy shit. Bin gespannt, was die Waffe kann.
and in the second half of version 4.2, we'll have
Okay,
reruns
beide
for
Charaktere,
Saito
die mir egal
and
sind.
Ayato.
Sehr schön.
Okay, let's take a look at what other information
Also
we
Ayato
can learn
nicht so
from Farina's
wichtig.
itinerary.
Wenn danach
Looks like she's
Montag erfahren wir ja, wer
investigating
kommt als
something.
Charakter.
Oh, there's even a report attached.
Wie
Tell
sie
us
es
what it
gibt.
says.
Hast du,
well,
du hast doch
it
Ayato.
says, Strange rumblings have been
Das ist der
heard
neue
in the
Boss.
depths
Ja, ey, das
of
war so klar.
Fontaine's water.
Geil.
Dun, dun, dun.
Und er kommt aus dem Loch, was ich gesagt habe, dass da irgendwas Böses kommt. Was wir gesehen haben. Das war so klar.
Well, it looks like it's in a sea of pink and blue stars. That's so pretty.
Wow, er portet sich. Ich hasse ihn jetzt schon.
As well.
Das heißt, er wird verschwinden im
Isn't
Abyss.
This the whale that the traveler saw in Child's vision at the end of the version 4.1
Ja, das ist Childs
Argo
Wahl.
Yep, it's the same one. After ravaging its way through the primordial sea,
Geil.
this otherworldly creature has at long last broken the seal and descended upon Fontaine.
Ooh.
Es hat diese 4 Sterne da drauf.
It
Wie?
feels like it might even burst straight through the screen.
Sieht cool
Oh, I
aus.
hope not. I get this feeling that this isn't the type of opponent that we can just brute force our way through, you know?
Exactly. In the first
Alter,
phase,
sieht
it
der
will
geil
use
aus.
its gigantic size to target the traveler with massive AoE attacks from all directions.
Ich freue mich schon, wenn ich ihn
Dodging
soloen
is
kann.
definitely your
mit
friend
Juna.
with this one.
Oh
Das
boy. Okay.
Gibt denn
So
hier
there
Debuff?
also seems to be sort
da
of
war-
a progress bar next
Ja,
to
wir
the
müssen
boss's
ihn
HP
wie bei Reiten
bar.
wahrscheinlich.
What's that for?
Okay.
Warte mal,
since
man
we
kann ihn
can't
mit
outright
Wasserangriffen
it, we'll have
angreifen?
to outsmart it instead. The creature just freed itself from captivity and is brimming with anger. So if you can find a way to capitalize on that anger, perhaps you'll also find its
Da
weaknesses.
stand irgendwas mit Pneuma, glaube ich,
Oh,
oder?
okay. Wait. Is somebody being eaten? Is it
Geil.
even possible to survive something like that?
Wow!
Yes, here it is.
Ooh.
This is an entirely different
What
space,
the
it looks like.
fuck?
And there's a new enemy here with a massive sword. Oh, these summon creatures also look
Jawohl.
very familiar to me.
I wonder what the deal is with all of this. Perhaps defeating this mysterious enemy within this space will be the key to defeating the whale? Travelers will need to experiment for themselves.
Oh, Furinas Blasen bleiben die ganze Zeit da.
All
Geil.
truths
Ich dachte, das war nur ein
will
Effekt
be
vom Film.
revealed
Vom Video.
in version 4.2.
Well said.
Geil!
Oh man, this boss looks really, really tough.
Nice,
what happens
boss.
if we, for some reason, can't defeat it?
Ooh.
Okay, this update actually helps with that problem. Starting from 4.2, an option will appear on the Challenge Failed screen to lower the difficulty of the boss if travelers are struggling to defeat them during a main quest.
Really?
A smoother gaming experience for travelers to
Really?
enjoy.
Oh,
Man kann Gina
I
leichter
love
machen.
that. Now we don't need to worry about getting stuck while trying to advance
Okay.
the main story.
Totally.
Hey, that was a lot of
Man braucht doch
information,
nur,
wasn't it? Can we take a short
man braucht doch
break
nur
while
die
we have a look at
Jona,
the
um die
second
Bosse
redemption
zu
code?
soloen.
Yeah,
Ooh, yeah.
let's do it.
Du kannst mit Diona alle soloen. Bau einfach Diona. Brauchst du keine Buffs, Debuffs, was auch immer. Einfach Diona bauen. Ist doch nicht schwer. Ich muss kurz was machen. Ich will... Warum ist der Kack offen? Ich habe ihn doch vorhin geschlossen. Hier geht zu, du Scheiß. Schließ dich, Steam. Weg. Das ist hängen geblieben, der Kack. Ach, was für ein Dreck. Ui, das sehe ich... Okay. Ja, danke, genau. So. Von normalen Healer, easy. Ja, aber Diona kann solo. Diona kann
Hello,
win.
travelers. Welcome back to the version 4.2 special program.
Hello.
Hello. Yay! So, we've introduced new characters, new plot lines, and a new boss. But I hope you're still eager for new content, travelers, because there's still more to come. Let's take a look at what other information we can learn from Farina's itinerary. Okay, aside from investigating crises, it
Bin
seems
gespannt.
like our Hydro Archon also goes on occasional excursions throughout Fontaine. Who knew she did all this work behind the scenes?
I certainly didn't.
Well, you know, maybe she's just using it as an excuse to scout out a place
Na
for
schon.
one of her tea parties.
Oh.
Farina
War
and
klar, dass der Turm
excuses.
kommt. Okay.
Typical. Hey, it seems like the places Farina has chosen to visit this time feature some peculiar landscapes.
Das ist
Wow,
dort,
it
wo
looks like
Celestia
Farina is in
drüber ist.
Aranias Forest on the east side of Fontaine.
Ist das das, was ich gesehen
And
habe gestern?
that's right behind the Opera House.
Ja, das ist das, was wir uns gestern angesehen haben. Und der Baum.
It does kind of look like it could be
Sag ja.
hiding some
Ein
secrets.
Baum, der verdorrt ist.
Definitely.
Und da drüber
wouldn't
ist
be a video game
Celestia.
if there weren't secrets.
Oh,
Things
yeah.
are definitely not what they seem here. For
Mhm.
example, strange things have been happening with the water veins around Loch Urania. As you can see, a strong windstorm has gathered around the vortex.
Ja, weil
rising
Celestia
from the
genau
middle of the
drüber ist
lake.
wahrscheinlich.
It's almost like it's preventing certain things from getting closer
Story?
and forcibly pushing other things away.
Wo der da ist,
And
oder ist es
take a look
in
at
der
this,
Story?
the foggy forest path.
Geil.
That fog is really thick.
Yeah, Yeah.
That's why they call it the foggy forest path.
Das habe ich gestern, als wir in die Richtung gelaufen sind, haben wir einen Nebel gesehen und ich so, kommt vielleicht ein Nebel in 4.1?
And the water
zwei.
doesn't look quite right. Like it's cloudy or something. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Exactly. It seems like Verena also realized something was off. It looks like she headed underwater to investigate. And what did she find? A number of contaminated bacterial mats.
Ich habe doch gesagt, das hat irgendwas
There are
Komisches wird
always
sein.
new things to discover beneath Fontaine's waters. In this update, we'll encounter a new type of Fontamer aberrant, the xenochromatic ball octopus. Travelers can borrow its
Cool.
abilities to cleanse away the contamination clots and contamination cores from the bacterial mats. Pretty cool.
Sehr geil.
In addition, with the help of a special device, travelers will be able to use this creature's abilities on the surface as well.
What?
Maybe the key to solving certain puzzles, or perhaps even powering certain
Wie
objects.
geil.
But we'll leave that for you to discover.
Ooh.
To learn more about the story behind the new Arrhenius Forest region, be sure to check out the version 4.2 world quest called The Wild Fairy of Arrhenius.
Nein.
Melusines are involved.
What? Melusines? Really?
Melusines.
Oh, then it would certainly be a world quest that you won't want to skip.
To the south of Arrhenius Forest,
Melusines
you'll
sind-
find the Mort region. There, a singular tower stands tall above an island.
Wie schön ist der bitte?
Perhaps it's also guarding some unspeakable secrets.
Ooh. Actually, it looks like that's the very next stop on Farina's itinerary. So let's go check it out. Okay, I bet a bunch of travelers noticed this tower since they've arrived in Fontaine. I'm so excited that we finally get to check it out.
Yes, same. Yeah, in version 4.2, the sealed ruin tower is the focus of a quest series called Search in the Algae Sea. I know. And after unlocking 4 seals along its perimeter, the tower and its long buried secrets will be unveiled to us.
Oh,
Bin
amazing!
gespannt.
Okay, it would feel great to finally demystify all the secrets churning under the seemingly calm waters.
Yes, I want answers. I also we all want answers. I also heard this quest has something to do with the primordial sea. It seems like there's a very important and very ancient story behind it all.
That is very right. New stories are always unfolding in Fontaine, whether above water or below. And this is not limited to the 2 new regions in this update. The prophesied earthquake woke up new life forms in other places where destinies intersect.
Oh, Destiny!
Ah, ich dachte, das sieht aus wie die
Destinies.
Vision
In
von
certain
Child.
underwater cave, a new life form is waking up. It has greater and more diverse powers of transformation while in combat. So don't let your guard down, travelers.
Yes. And some
Cool.
places still seem to
Wasserelemental.
tell the stories of events long past, no matter how long they've been abandoned. So, in this update, travelers can also look forward to the climax of the Narcissenkreuz adventure questline that was introduced over the last 2 versions. And there might even be an unexpected
was denn so?
surprise
Stimmt.
waiting at the end.
What? A surprise! I can't wait to see what it is.
Same.
All right, there's a
Da
lot
kann
to
man üben.
discover in the new areas of the
Wow.
map, but Farina's itinerary doesn't stop there. Oh, wait. It looks like she's arranged to spend some time with her subjects.
Aw.
Farina is
Wow.
pretty personable. Who's to say? She might even make an appearance at the events taking place in Fontaine.
Speaking of, let's move on to the event portion.
Whoop, whoop. All right. The Fontaine Fishing Association has recently posted a commission to investigate the rumors of water imps near Arrhenius Island.
Ooh, another
Du bekommst Fremine?
investigation.
Nice.
Oh, and Fremine seems to be
Hallo Nizumi,
involved.
sorry.
That little clockwork
Hab den
penguin
Stream nicht
next to
gesehen.
him must be one of his other companions. But it doesn't look like Pear.
Actually, its name is Thelxie. The name comes from a Fontanian fairy tale that describes a terrifying creature that lives underwater. Adults would use the story to keep children away from the shore. As the story goes, children who play by the water are food for Thelxie to devour.
Ooh,
Jeepers.
yeah, for real. Ugh, well, children must be pretty afraid of that creature.
I know, right? It does seem a little unusual for Fremine to give this little penguin a name like that. There must be some other reason.
Wait, hey, does this event also have something to do with this clockwork penguin?
Was endlich? Achso,
Absolutely.
Bella
In
Fremine.
this event, we'll be helping Fremine make some improvements to this little clockwork penguin. There will be a total of 3 main stages to the event. for the first stage, we'll repair the penguin by fixing its circuits and reconnecting the
Ja,
motherboard.
cool, süßer
In
Quest.
return, the little guy will help
Ja,
us out
dieses
on our
Event.
journey.
Oh,
I love
cool. So ein
As our
Ding.
journey progresses,
Nice.
we'll collect colorful
Das
shells,
ist nice.
corals, and other items which
Wir
can be used to
brauchen-
outfit our little friend with weapons and equipment. Which brings us to the second stage of the event, using an echoing conch to search underwater and find the items that
80
we need for the
Urgestein.
penguin.
And
240
you know,
Urgestein.
what
Mhm.
happens if we run into certain speed bumps on our adventure? You know, like monsters, puzzles, and all that jazz.
Well, it seems like the perfect opportunity for our little penguin buddy to shine.
Exactly. In the third stage of the event, the clockwork penguin will help
Kriegen
us
wir den als
defeat
Spielzeug
monsters
vielleicht?
lurking around a specific domain and obtain any treasures that they may be guarding. Of
300
course,
Urgestein.
the clockwork penguin will provide different buffs in each battle to help travelers emerge victorious.
Whoa.
Now, as
Der
for the story
kämpft
behind
mit
these battles,
uns.
travelers will just have to find out for themselves.
Let's see. After helping the
Okay.
penguin, the next item on the itinerary is... Oh, the cute little fungi are back!
Cool.
Hania,
Yes.
a friend we met in Sumeru, has arrived in Fontaine to promote Lil Fungi's Fantastic Fiesta.
Oh, and speaking of fun, guys, I think I recognize some familiar faces. Bongo Head, it's time to shine!
Wie ist das
Yay!
Trommelchen? Ich habe den Namen
Travelers
vergessen.
may notice some differences in this update's fungi event. Aside from taking place in Fontaine, the gameplay has also been optimized. Previously, we led
das
the little
schlechter?
fungi in battle against Mechanici. This time, we'll have the opportunity to challenge a whole host of powerful monsters.
Ah, okay, das passt.
Awesome. Travelers will be able to command
Dann
a
ist es
variety
gut.
of fungi, adjusting their movement to target different enemies.
Das
And
war
don't
cute.
forget to use marvelous gels to instruct the little fungi to unleash powerful skills.
Yeah!
Aber ich hoffe, das andere Event kommt
Travelers
auch
will
wieder zurück
hopefully enjoy
irgendwann.
playing with the fungi more than ever.
Here's hoping. Actually, I have a little note here to pass along from our developer friends. It's the note, some unfolding. While they hope to make the little fungi and some other events permanent so travelers can play at any time, the team
Was?
feels that the current design doesn't
Was?
adequately
Was?
sustain long-term
Was haben wir gehört?
gameplay.
Was
So,
war das?
they're going to continue
Was haben die
iterating,
gesagt?
optimizing, and improving this event
Permanent
while also
Event?
working hard to develop interesting content that is relevant to the overall game. Thanks, devs.
Ja, in Genshin gab es
Alright.
Pokémon-Events ja schon länger.
Okay, let's take a look at what else Farina's
Das ist schon das dritte
itinerary
Pokémon-Event.
has in store. Oh, it's the Graph Adversarial Technology
Und dass es wieder kommt, war eh klar.
Experiment Log.
Visual Analysis,
I'm
Zoom
more
Lens.
than ready to fight some adversaries. Let me at 'em!
Aber wir können den Pinguin nicht als
I wish I
Spielzeug?
could, but it
No.
doesn't actually involve fighting. A researcher obsessed with graph
Nee, in Genshin gibt's kein
adversarial
Auto-Battle,
technology
man muss
has
selber
made great
kämpfen.
contributions to the
Ist ja kein
study of
HSR.
counter-criminal image recognition. She believes that her research can help her achieve great success. But her scholarly responsibilities make it difficult for her to collect the field samples that she needs.
I'm guessing this is where the traveler comes in.
Okay, you're not wrong. But Pauline's request is actually pretty
Ja, du
reasonable.
musst es selber
To
steuern.
receive rewards, simply submit photographs of 5 different sample types that match the characteristic that's given on each day.
Sounds simple enough.
You can also exchange
Fotoevent.
these samples with your
Wir
friends.
können tauschen. Nee,
You might
nice.
be able to find useful
Muss
references for the
noch
samples that you need to
lassen.
collect in the Adventure
Weil es
Archive.
erst
At the end of the
Ende
quest,
März, ja.
travelers will
Alles klar.
receive
Wow.
a special gift from Pauline.
Ooh.
That's right. It's the zoom lens we mentioned during Charlotte's character introduction.
Ah,
To use
kriegen
it, just
wir
equip the
jetzt schon
camera
so.
and activate the zoom lens in your inventory. The zoom lens can be attached to all cameras obtained in the game up to this point. When equipped with other characters, the zoom lens won't be able to be used in combat, but if you switch to Charlotte and hold your elemental skill, you'll be able to snap pics with zoom lens even while fighting. You can
Nice,
use it
das
in
wollte ich
domains.
immer.
Double wow.
Ich habe damals
Oh my
gesehen,
gosh, that's
gesagt,
awesome. And
es wäre geil, wenn wir
then
eine
travelers will be
Videokamera
able to
bekommen,
capture
aber
some
so geht's
amazing
auch.
moments in co-op mode
Geil.
too.
And even if you miss the chance
Sehr
to participate
geil.
in the event, there's no need to worry.
Und man kann ja,
Travelers will still
man
be
kann ja
able to obtain the
aufnehmen
zoom lens after
und
the
Videos
event
selber
ends.
aufnehmen, während man andere Spieler aufnimmt, wie sie kämpfen.
It
Wie geil.
seems like Farina has also
Bella,
learned
du
of the
wirst viel zu tun
existence of a
haben,
domain
sobald das Ding kommt.
shrouded in mist. Travelers who
Ja, ist
master
egal,
the
ich
ley
hab
line
Charlotte
features
dann.
and put together the strongest party will be able to
Nein,
easily
nicht
beat
anrufen.
their opponents.
Now, less experienced travelers like myself don't need to worry either. Using trial characters and taking advantage of the buffs brought about by the ley line are also great ways to come out on top.
That's right. And travelers who are more confident in their combat skills can choose to jump straight to the final challenge. Also, the Leyline Overflow event will return at the end of version 4.2. Now might be the perfect time to start building your parties.
Das
Hopefully,
Handy.
you're all excited for the fabulous events that version 4.2 has in store, but there are still more surprises to share.
Das
Yay!
Handy läutet nie.
Them.
Außer jetzt
Well,
einmal,
before
wo
we
es
get into them,
lautlos sein
let's
soll.
take a quick
Was
break
für ein
to
Dreck
have a
sein.
look at the final redemption code for today. See you in a bit.
Okay.
So. Bitte schön, Bella. Kannst einen Screenshot machen. Mein Handy ist immer lautlos, wenn mich jemand anruft. Jetzt muss es labern. Holy shit.
Welcome back, travelers! Okay, I just took a look at Lady
So.
Farina's itinerary, and it seems we've actually reached the end. Aw, I know. So we've submitted our appointment request to Surintendant Cheval Moran. While we're waiting to hear back, let's see what system optimizations we have for the upcoming version. Let's get into it.
Okay, so first up is the Quick Challenge feature for weekly bosses. New players or
Ja,
players who
das
prefer
haben
to
wir schon
spend their time
erzählt im Video.
exploring may have yet to unlock certain weekly bosses. And it's difficult to raise new characters when you can't access the boss drops needed to ascend a certain character.
Totally. True.
In version 4.2, travelers who are at adventure rank 40 or above will have the option to quick challenge a weekly boss by navigating to the Trounce Domain section of the adventure handbook. All weekly bosses will be available to challenge, except Storm Terror and the Wolf of the North.
Nice. Yeah, now we don't have to wait to advance the story before we can level up a new character's talents and skills.
Exactly. Also, we're introducing an update to Genius Invocation
Schneller.
TCG. In
Schneller
version
Kämpfe im
4.2,
Ding.
3 new character cards and 5 new action cards will be added. There will also be an Accelerate Duel feature, which will provide a smoother gaming experience. Pretty cool stuff. After the version 4.2 update, deck sharing codes will also be
Ist
available.
auch geil.
Use them to show off your strongest deck or take inspiration from other travelers.
That's cool.
That's awesome. And, you know, since the number of card combinations just keeps increasing, the number of decks a player can save has been increased from 10 to 20.
Oha.
Doubled.
Double! Double! And in addition, both
Und
the
Pins
maximum
konnte man
number
nicht
of
so
starting slots and the number
verdoppeln
of
auf
slots
100 auf
unlocked in
300.
each player level upgrade have been increased from 2 to 4.
Doubled again.
Double!
Double
The,
again!
the developers have also made a number of optimizations to the Genius Invocation TCG interface.
Heated Battle Mode and the Forge Realms Temper Endless Swarm will also return in version 4.2.
Ooh. And in addition to the updates made to Genius Invocation TCG, returning travelers will enjoy ample login rewards and exploration guidance courtesy of the Genshin Impact project team.
Oh, so.
May those returning to Devat have a happy reunion.
Aw, that's nice.
Yeah. Plus, a new story keep privilege has also been added so that returning travelers can enjoy new story quests and hangout events.
Amazing. Red notification dots have also been optimized. Notifications that have already been cleared will no longer reappear when logging in on a different platform.
Yo.
Quest optimizations will also be available in version 4.2. The first one pertains to unlocking story quests. Travelers will now get to choose whether to accept a story quest after unlocking it.
Whoa,
Ja,
nice.
schön, wenn man sie
And
ablehnen
hopefully,
könnte.
travelers won't be overwhelmed by a sudden influx of quests anymore.
The update has also made notifications about prerequisite quests even clearer, making it easier for players to proceed to certain content.
That's awesome.
Ah, okay, das ist cool.
Okay, great. Oh, and it seems like that's all we have for the latest version update. I guess that means it's time for the 4.2 special program to come to a close.
Oh,
I know.
Well, there's so much exciting stuff happening, and I know personally, aside from all the intrigue around the story and characters, I'm personally very jazzed for the Fun Guy event.
Yes, how can you not be? They keep on adding so much cool stuff to this game. For me, I love the idea of the combat camera, but for me and Monsieur Neuvillette, we are here for the Melusines.
Well, this has been so much fun with both of you. I'm really grateful we could all be here today together.
Was meinst du endlich,
And
Bella?
honestly, I'm just really glad that we're gonna get to see how all these mysteries unfold.
Ja, noch immer nicht
And
so
maybe,
Hexen. Aber ich
I
glaube,
don't
das
know,
kommt
maybe
später.
It'll have a nice ending in 4.2. We'll have to see.
In
But
3
that's it for the version
oder
4.2 special
5
program.
oder 6.
Thank you so much, everybody, and see you all in game.
Bye.
Da gehen ja die Stories immer weiter. In, was? Hm? Ach so, am 8. kommt der neue Page raus. Ja, das wissen wir eh schon. Steht ja in meinem Kalender drin. Was? Maybe? Ich hab da nichts. Oh, das muss ich screenshotten. Ich hoffe, es hat geklappt. Das sieht geil aus. So, kleinen Moment. Ich hoffe, es hat geklappt mit dem Screenshot. Ja, nein. Ich hasse Windows 11. Das ist so ein Scheißdreck. Es hat natürlich das Falsche gescreenshottet. Es hat den Bildschirm gescreenshottet, statt den Bildschirm. Statt den richtigen. Und jetzt ist das da im Weg. Ich hasse Windows 11. Das ist so ein Mist. Da war das schöne, wunderschöne Bild hier. Ohne dem Kack da. Ich screenshotte den zweiten Bildschirm, wo TikTok drauf ist. Alter. Windows 11 ist so ein Müll. Und der Livestream ist halt natürlich nicht gespeichert bei von mir. Windows 11 ist ein Rückschritt zu Windows 10. Ja, jetzt habe ich es, aber jetzt ist das halt der ganze Kack da drauf. Danke, Blizzard. Jeff, hast du gut gemacht. Ah. Ich habe Fenstermodus ausgewählt und es hat Fenster 2 statt Fenster 1 fotografiert, weil Windows 11 ein Scheiß ist. Ich habe die ganze Zeit Screenshots genommen und screenshottet das Falsche. Alter, das ist so ein Müll. Ich bereue es, Windows 11 jemals installiert zu haben. Das ist nur Müll. Meine Maus war auf dem Hauptmonitor. Habe ja da drauf geklickt, damit wir weiterschauen können. Und wenn ich halt drücke, dann öffnet sich ja auch oft dieser Kack hier. Ich habe auch keine Ahnung, warum das jetzt nicht passiert ist. Also wenn man zum Beispiel hier auf Screenshot, dann kommt, jetzt kommt gar nichts mehr, hä? Da, und da kannst du 10 und das ist totaler Müll. Das macht ja alles dunkel und da musst du eins auswählen. Wenn du zum Beispiel zockst oder so, musst du Alt oder Steuerung oder Shift drücken. Bei Windows 10 machst du Druck und fertig ist der Screenshot. Warum muss man einen Schritt zurückgehen? Nach Windows 1? Das verstehe ich nicht. Na egal. Jetzt sehe ich schon zu spät. Ich werde einfach Windows 11 deinstallieren und Windows 10 installieren. Ich habe nur Probleme mit Windows 11. Es verlangsamt Downloads immer wieder, warum auch immer. Also, ne. Keine Ahnung, warum es Sachen drosseln muss. Gut, also ja, wie erwartet, kommt der Baum. Ich bin gespannt, was der Baum kann. Ob wir den Baum aufleveln müssen oder was der macht. Ja, wieso kann ich jetzt... Da. Naja. Man kann nicht länger so, ob ich nur einen Teil haben will. Das Fenster oder sogar beide Bildschirme. Ja, aber ich finde das mit dem Auswählen halt, das dauert zu lang. Wenn ich zum Beispiel Overwatch spiele und schnell was screenshotten will, dann screenshotte ich, kommt das Fenster und ich kann nicht weiterzocken. Alles klar, Bella. Dann dir einen schönen Nachmittag oder was auch immer. Das ist der einzige Kack bei Windows 10. Wenn du fotografierst, hast du halt beide Bildschirme immer. Aber besser beide als den falschen. Ah. So. Jo. Ich überlege mir gerade das Zusammenfassungsvideo zusammen. Muss ich ja gleich machen. I'm sorry. Hat aber länger gedauert. Der Livestream hat länger gedauert als gedacht. In 9 Minuten fängt der YouTube-Stream an. Fing sagt mich Huyo und klaut alle Daten, deswegen weiß es viel genau. Ich heimlich Entwickler. Auf jeden. Ich schreibe die Story, ohne es zu wissen. Ja, bin gespannt. Aber das ist halt, das hier zeigt im Prinzip, was passiert im nächsten Patch. TikTok meint, ich rede zu wenig Eier. Eine Sekunde sagst du nichts auf TikTok im Stream und TikTok gleich, hey, überprüfe deinen... Bin blind oder dumm? Wie, was denn? Und TikTok sagt so, hey, überprüf dein Audio, man hört nichts. Ich so, Alter, ich habe 5 Sekunden nicht gesprochen, sorry. Du kannst achso, ja, wir haben... Es kann schon sein, dass sie es wieder nicht im Lab haben, aber in meinem Discord ist es drin. Sind die Codes drin. Und Bella hat sie reingeschrieben. Genjin Infos. Sie hat sie gescreenshottet. Nice. Warte mal. Speichern. 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 Und jetzt kann ich sie aus den Bildern rausholen. Ich rausfinde, wie das ging bei Android. Kann da irgendwo einen Knopf drücken und dann wird Text rausgelesen. Wie geht das nochmal? Ah, ich hasse dieses Handy. Da, Text. Mach das hier. Kopieren. Ein Code. Zweiter Code. Ich mache hier gleich ein Video aus zu den Codes also. Und Tipps nicht übersetzen. Nein, hör auf zu übersetzen, Mann. Kopieren. Gib weg, Google. So, alle 3 Codes. Perfekt. Ich sehe da ja nicht, weil sie können das. Ja, könnte sein. Ich sage nur, dass es immer im Discord drin ist, weil deswegen, also dass sie Bälle reingetan hat, um dass sie vielleicht reingehen kann, falls sie im Discord hat. Wieso geht die Spannung nicht? Standard. Und was pulle ich? Dori, okay. Nehmen wir auch. Wer hat was in HSR gepostet? Achso, HSR-Codes. Alles klar. Und Bella und mein Bruder sind wahrscheinlich die einzigen beiden, die HSR noch spielen. Ja, die 20 Pulse vor den 20er wert. Alles klar. Ja, ich mach alle Puls auf Fodiner. 100 Puls habe ich für sie. 111, weil ich kriege ja von Mihoyo nochmal 11. Ich glaube, mein Swiss ist mir wichtiger. Ah ja, da, okay. Naja. Mir ist Furina wichtiger. Auf die spare ich ja schon lange. Ja, ich spare auch. Ich habe ja 8 KU-Steine, glaube ich, für sich. Und kriege halt nochmal 1900 demnächst. Das Stream-Event müsste auch bald auf Hohe Lab angekündigt werden. Schauen wir mal schnell auf X. Was Mihoyo schon zum... Ah ja, da. Mihoyo hat schon die Primo Gems gepostet auf X. Oder halt Twitter. Die Events auch. Die Charaktere auch. Was ist das hier? Twitch erst? Achso, da. Ref-Level. Man kann auf Twitter wieder 10 Puls gewinnen. Ja, was ist das hier? Ja, der Monchalier-Quiz. Es gab ein Monchalier-Quiz, so weiß nichts davon. Fuck. Und da war Kitching und Jean drauf. Jean als Lehrerin mit einer Brille. Da, so ein Skin brauchen wir. Okay, was müssen wir wieder? Wir müssen das hier... Follow this account and retweet this post with the hashtag Genshin Special Program Genshin Impact. Zitat. Genshin Wieso gibt es den Hashtag noch nicht? Hä? Okay. Und Genshin Impact. So. Let's go. Eigentlich von meinem Baby, habe ihn seit er rauskam, selten aus dem Team, okay. Ich hatte so um der Leitung. Ja, mein Team sind eher so Sim-based als alles andere. Okay, macht ja nichts. Auch HR-Spiele, die man nicht mag, ja, genau. Lol. Mihoyo verschenkt 10 Puls, dass 50 Leute 10 Puls gewinnen können. Und dann schreiben die Leute, Spart euch die Promotion doch. Bringt ja eh nichts. Es ist ja nur ein Achtel von von dem, was man braucht, bei einem 50-50 einen Charakter zu bekommen. Ja, dann mach nicht mit, wenn du es nicht willst. Keiner zwingt jemanden 10 Puls zu gewinnen. Hat einer reingeschrieben, warum gibt ihr uns nicht die 10 Puls so wie in HSR? Weil HSR die 10 Puls braucht und Genshin nicht. Bei HSR kann man keine Puls farmen, so wie in Genshin. Aber klar checkt das Tekton nicht, der ist einfach zu toxisch in seinem Gehirn. Ja, werden von mir höher gezwungen, das zu machen. Was denn? Ist nur dafür ein Item oder Maling und sie ist ein Sim-Team. Liebes. Oh, Kurumi, vielen Dank für die Herzchens. Danke, danke. Lange nicht mehr gesehen. So, ich muss ganz kurz telefonieren, gleich wieder da. Achso, beim Gewinnspiel zu machen, bist du gezwungen, alles klar. Okay, bin wieder da. So. Also, ich habe jetzt mal alles fertig überlegt. Ich werde dann gleich das Video aufnehmen, ein paar Minuten. So. Und wie hat euch der Livestream gefallen, den Spielern? Sah schon nice aus alles, finde ich. Auf den Wahl freue ich mich mega, das sieht gut aus. Ich hoffe, es ist nicht zu easy. Du. Die freue mich nämlich mega. Thanks for watching. Ja, das Bild sieht mega nice aus. Ich wünschte halt, dass mir Hoyo uns zumindest den Hoyo West Creator Bilder zur Verfügung stellen würde, aber das kriegen wir leider nicht. Keine Ahnung warum. Weil mit denen könnte man ja besser arbeiten, wenn man so ein Bild zur Verfügung hätte zum Beispiel. Aber naja. Hey, er hat Elfenohren, ist mir gerade aufgefallen. Huh. Und Alice ist am Ende dann der Pyrodrache. Ist auch interessant mit... Wait, kleinen Moment, muss kurz nachschauen. Ah ja, okay. Sie haben ihr Outfit ein bisschen verändert, kann das sein? Das sieht nur so aus auf dem Bild. Na gut, ihr Lieben. Ich werde jetzt erstmal das Vorschau-Video machen, die Zusammenfassung. Und dann sehen wir uns später am Abend wieder, glaube ich. Oder mal sehen. Vielleicht spiele ich noch die Story zwischendurch. Sehen wir später. Ganz spät am Abend werde ich auf jeden Fall Overwatch streamen auf den anderen Plattformen. Eventuell auch die BlizzCon mal sehen. Die ist nämlich heute. Die BlizzCon ist doch erst um 18 Uhr. Wie schaust du die jetzt schon? Zumindest hätte ich heute gesehen, dass in ein Livestream um 18 Uhr ist dazu. Das ist statt um 15 Uhr mit dem Tag. Ach so, okay. Ja, dann viel Spaß dabei. Ich schaue mir dann an, vielleicht, wenn die BlizzCon da ist, je nachdem, wie viel Zeit ich habe. Schöne Grüße an Dössi. Das ist, glaube ich, richtiger Beginn oder so. Okay, ja, dann ist sie. Sehe bis Sonntag. Das stimmt schon, aber das Wichtigste wird, glaube ich, eher am Anfang gesagt, weil das andere ist dann unnötig, glaube ich. Ich meine, im Prinzip ist es mir relativ egal. Jesse wird ja hauptsächlich über Diablo reden, wahrscheinlich. Gut, dann dir viel Spaß dort, Gottlieber. Und ich werde jetzt mal das Video für Genjin machen. Für die Leute, die den Livestream nicht schauen konnten. Dann bis später, Leute. Bye bye. Danke fürs Reinschauen.